And Judge, I believe you had handed this incident report review to defense counsel, and then defense counsel, Mr. Maurer, handed it to me. I mean, it's disclosed in here. It says inmate Guzman also sustained a dislocated thumb, which Mr. Maurer mentioned, but it said that he was I'm sorry. I mean, it says some other things in here that indicates that he was the aggressor on this case.
May I see any objections to the court reviewing?
Yeah, let me look at it real quick. 'Cause I don't think I-
highlighted, this is correct. I highlighted one portion, but that's not your client. And I'm gonna tell the judge that.
Judge.
Yeah, no, it was because they let somebody out of
No.
No,
cell.
they allowed him to come back to his cell after the incident, not him.
No, the other guy, after they let him out improperly. Yeah, that's what caused the incident.
All right, any objection to the court reviewing the incident report review?
No, Judge.
Defense.
I would, Judge, I would like something from medical as well, other than just saying dislocated thumb in that report. I mean, the jail, I think, has made it a practice for years to cover themselves in case there's ever an incident. So I'd like to make sure that we understand exactly what happened.
All right, any objection to the court reviewing the incident report?
No, Not at
review?
all.
All right, and so State, would you like to offer this for purposes of this hearing?
Yes, Your Honor. Would you like me to get it, Mark?
Yes.
That would be 31, and because we have to go.
No, mark that as letter A.
A,
Yes, A as an apple.
Yes, sir.
And Judge, another incident, he had a bunch of
Just one
paperwork.
moment.
All right, just time out, everyone. Let me get this marked first. Let me review it, and then everyone will be allowed to make their record. All right.
Judge, would enter into the court exhibit A for the purpose, limited purposes of this motion. Also, I just wanted to point out that I did highlight a portion before. I did indicate that to Mr. Mauer. It's not this inmate that was returned to the cell, so I just.
All right, any objection to State's Exhibit A?
No, Judge, and the other thing I wanted to point out is he's been bringing court documents with him to court to assist in his defense, and he was prevented from doing that this morning or this afternoon.
Okay, just give me a moment.
I like lady. Me too. Where's JT? He was with another witness. From Fountains now. We're gonna let him talk.
When's he going to Wednesday?
What?
When's he leaving?
Friday. That's why I'm sleeping. Yeah. Because otherwise, gang on. Neat, but the confidence are here.
Okay.
All right, with regards to Mr. Guzman's property that he brings to court, Deputy Mejia, do you know how long it would take for that property that he brings to court? All right, they put it in, according to this, they put it in the property storage room. So who can we call to make sure he has his information that he brings to court? All right, could you check and see? Defense, are you
It's
gonna
two
have any?
separate manila envelopes.
All right, and defense, will you have any objection to that being brought out over without being viewed?
The documents?
Yes.
No, as long as they bring them to him. That's all I want.
All right, so now with regards to the motion for continuance, the court is reading State's Exhibit number A, and according to State's Exhibit number A, it states that Mr. Guzman was the aggressor and was disruptive. It states inmate Guzman refused to get down on the floor. CERT deputy number 1204 entered the cell and made initial impact pushing inmate Guzman into the back wall, causing inmate Guzman to fall onto his back. Inmate Guzman continued to resist, and CERT corporal deployed his taser approximately 3 feet, striking inmate Guzman in the stomach area. Inmate Guzman was evaluated, sustained a dislocated thumb. Inmate Guzman was cleared for EMIS status and was assigned to, I'm assuming this is a different housing. The motion for continuance based upon what has been brought into evidence at State's Exhibit A will be denied. And then we're going to take just a short recess to find out if he can get his documents and how long that will take. And do those documents have anything to do with this witness who's testifying?
Judge, it's all the documents. We've been on this case for 4 years and he's been helping me collect evidence. He's been vital in the defense of this case. So,
All right, so we'll get those documents. We're going to take a short recess so I can get information on that. You can mute us.
And,
Looking at me?
Mr. Mauer,
Yes, ma'am.
is that the fact? Could you check and see if that's, your
I mean,
client's?
it's, most of it's out of the envelopes as opposed to in the same. I'm sure it was rifled through. Look, it's legal correspondence with a very fine lawyer, Robert. Showing his care and, his deal as representation.
We are on the record at 2019 CR 10921, State of Texas versus Brandon Guzman. Parties announced, state.
Jason Jordan's, Jason Garahan, and Daniel S. Park for the state.
Are you ready?
Yes, Your Honor, state attorney.
For the defense?
Robert Mauer for the defendant judge and, subject to my previous request for continuance on record.
And the motion for continuance is denied. All right, let's bring the jurors in. You've already been sworn in, so you're still on.
Your Honor, is this a continuation from yesterday? This witness?
Yes.
Okay. Just wanted to make sure
Okay, no problem.
for my records.
This is Mark Hernandez, inmate
I got it. Thank you.
Correct. Yes.
Okay, Drew. All right, for the jury.
All right, everyone, please be seated. Ladies and gentlemen, your patience is greatly appreciated. The witness that was called yesterday was Mark Hernandez. You're still under oath. If you'll just state your name for the record and spell it, please.
Mark, M-A-R-C, Hernandez, Hernandez.
State.
Thank you. Mr. Hernandez. Well, let me ask you this, how long have you lived in San Antonio?
Since 2007, so 16 years.
And July 29th, 2019. Do you recall where you were living at the time?
Yes, sir.
Where were you living at that time?
Apartment off of Acme Road.
And was that 535 South Acme Road?
Yes, sir.
I'm going to show you what's been marked state exhibit number 1. And can you please just point out to where you recall where you lived at that time?
Okay, this is the entrance. Come around. There's the dumpster right here. And he ran through this back.
And then state exhibit number 2.
Sorry, when you're speaking, if you'll
Oh,
make
okay,
sure to
I'm sorry.
keep your voice up.
Sorry, yeah, just speak right
Okay.
there you go. I'm going to show you state exhibit number 2, and I'm going to show this on the overhead shortly, but if you can point out on this map also where you lived at that time, that's just a
Is
more
this
of a
the, okay,
zoom.
this is the front, right? Okay. This is the dumpster, so I think right here.
right here. Okay.
And then you can see the back way where he ran through the entrance.
Okay, well, let's go ahead and put this up.
May I use the well, Judge?
Yes.
Okay.
Thank you.
Oh, yes, the microphone.
Yes. Thank you, Deputy Mejia.
I'm going to show you what's been marked state exhibit number 2. And you had pointed out on here of where you lived at the time of being at this location right here. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
All right. And so you had lived at that location. Now tell the jury, how long had you lived at that location in 2019
When
when this incident happened?
that, 3 months,
3 months.
2 to 3 months.
Okay. Now, let's talk about that. You'd only lived there for 3 months. Where were you previously to living there?
My mother's.
Okay. And were you somewhere else? Were you incarcerated a certain amount of time?
Yes, sir, I was.
And what were you incarcerated for?
Possession of marijuana, controlled substance, and another controlled substance.
In fact, you have roughly 3 convictions for possession of controlled substances. Is that right?
Yes, sir.
And back in 2016, do you recall how long you were sentenced to go to Texas Department of Corrections?
Yes, 6 years,
6 years. And how many years did you serve of that 6-year term?
2.5.
2.5? And then obviously after that, you were placed on parole. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
And one of the conditions of parole, did you also have like an ankle monitor?
Yes, I did.
And then back in July of 2019, specifically 29th of July of 2019, did you have that ankle monitor on your ankle?
Yes.
And at that time, on July 29th, let's talk about the early morning hours of July 29th. What were you doing in the morning hours?
Woke up about 7, took off to the gym, worked out till maybe about 9, headed home.
And let me ask you this. You said the gym. There's many different types of gyms and different names. Was there
Coach gym.
real quick, just make sure that I finish the question, and I know
Okay,
I
I'm
might be a
sorry.
little nervous up there, but
Go ahead.
let me finish and then you answer because it's very hard for the court reporter to get everything down, okay? So I believe you said the Gold's Gym, is that right?
Yes, sir.
How do you get into Gold's Gym? Is there like a key or is there like a little, a card? How do you do that?
It's a card that you scan.
Okay, and is that card attached to anything?
Yes, it was attached to my keys.
Your keys?
Yes.
Okay. And on this particular day, how did you get to the gym? Did you walk, you drive?
I drove
And what type of car did you drive?
Mercedes GLK 2011.
And well, I'm not real familiar with my cars. Is that like a
The
four-door?
SUV, like a kind of like a mini SUV.
Mini SUV. Okay. And in fact, we have a video of a Ring camera from a neighbor of yours. Have you watched that Ring camera?
Yes,
And did you see your vehicle in that Ring camera?
yes, I did.
Okay. And so after the gym, did you go back to your apartment?
Yes,
And in this apartment, did you live by yourself or did you live with somebody else?
I lived with a friend,
And who was that friend?
Justin. I forgot his last name.
Okay. If I said it was Justin Larvey.
Larva.
Larva, okay. And was he also living in that apartment with you at the time?
Yes, he was.
Now, where was his sleep? How big was his apartment?
It was a 1-bedroom apartment.
And so I guess somebody had the bedroom. Who had the bedroom?
I had the bedroom and he had the living room. He had a bed in the living room and a TV and all his clothes and all his belongings.
Okay. And so he had a TV in the bedroom. I'm sorry, in the living room.
Right.
Did you also have a TV in your bedroom?
Yes, I did.
Okay. And how long had you known Justin at that time?
Maybe 6 months.
And so did you know him when you were incarcerated?
No, I didn't.
Okay. So you had gotten out, you lived with your mother, you stated, and then you got your own apartment.
Yeah.
And that's the apartment that you have with Justin Larvey?
Yes, sir.
And at that time, when you arrived back at the apartment, as you stated, you saw a video, which will be shown to the jury here shortly. Did you park and what did you do?
I parked and I walked upstairs and I entered. I'm gonna keep
Well,
on.
hold on, I'll ask you some questions. That's fine, no problem. So you park and then you walked up the stairs. So your apartment was upstairs.
Yes, sir.
Okay, and if you walk up the stairs, would your apartment be to the left or to the right?
To the right.
And would it be the first door on your right or would it be the second door?
The
on your
first.
right? First door. So that apartment would face the parking lot that you parked in, is that right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So go ahead and tell the jury when you arrived at the door, did you, well, I guess a lot of times there's a lock. Did you have to unlock the door?
No, I didn't. I left it unlocked.
And tell the jury, was that common for you to leave it unlocked?
Yeah, it's very common.
And so had anybody else had been to this apartment other than you and Justin?
Just a few friends.
And these friends that were any of these friends' names, Brandon Guzman?
Judge, I want to object to leading.
All right, that'll be sustained.
Did I'll move on. So when you arrived at the door, you stated it was unlocked, and what did you do?
I walked in.
And what did you see when you walked in?
I seen somebody bending over, going through the closet.
May I approach you, Your Honor?
Yes.
Thank you. I'm going to show you what's made as March State Exhibit number 5. This is a rough sketch of your apartment. Do you recognize that to be that?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Can you point out on here where you saw somebody ruffling through, what'd you say he was? going through?
During the garage, the closet, I'm sorry, the closet.
Okay. And can you point out on here where that closet is?
That's the door, right?
Well, this is the door.
That's
right
the
here.
door. Okay. It's right here.
Right here.
This is
So
it right
right
here.
as soon as you walked into the.
Yeah.
Okay.
He was right there.
Okay.
Since you walked in and then I missed the last part of your question.
I'm going to show you what makes March State Exhibit number 5. Oh, got it upside down, sorry. And you stated that this closet right here, this is the front door as you walk in, and it's to the left of the front door. Is that right?
Yes.
And you saw somebody in that closet. And what was that person doing?
Just going through the closet, ruffling through it, everything, I guess. I'm not,
And who did you think it was?
I thought it was Justin because the living room was his area.
And so you stated that Justin lived in or had his bed or where he slept was in the living room. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
And so this area right here is the living room. Is that right?
Yes, sir.
And it says futon on here. Is that where Justin would sleep?
Yes, sir. That's where you sleep.
And so did Justin keep any of his belongings in this closet?
Yes, he did.
And did you have any belongings in that closet?
I don't think so.
So as you walked in, you saw this individual at least in that closet or going through that closet. And then what happened after that?
Then he turned to me and I spoke to him. I thought it was Justin. And we looked at each other and then I seen I don't know if he was wearing a shirt or a mask. And then he started to shoot.
Okay, well, let's talk about that. You said a shirt or a mask. Was it around his head or?
It was
face?
like wrapped around.
Wrapped around.
Yeah.
And then you stated he started to shoot.
Yes, sir.
So what did he have in his hand?
A gun of 45.
A 45.
Yeah.
How do you know it's a 45?
Because of what I was told.
On what?
What I was told from the police officers.
And so when he shot, where did he shoot at?
The first shot he aimed at my head or whatever, and he missed. And then the second one to my neck.
Okay, may I approach again, Your Honor?
Yes.
Let me ask you. I'd like to do a demonstration here, just if you want to turn towards me. And if I am the shooter and I have the gun, how close were y'all? Yeah, you can stand up.
Let's say this close.
About this close.
Yeah.
So if he had the gun, do you remember it was in the left or the right hand?
I think it was in this.
In the left
Yeah,
hand?
because that's the hand I grabbed to bring him down.
Bring him down. So what did he do? When did he shoot?
Right when he saw me.
So turned
Wait,
around
what was his answer?
Right when he saw me.
and then so you show me where his hand is, where the gun is.
It's up here, like right there. I would
Right
say.
there. Okay, let me stand up here.
Yeah.
That way the jury can see. So standing right about here.
Yeah, about right there, I would say. And he shot, and I guess it just ricocheted.
Mhm.
So
So-
he was so close, there was no strength on it, I guess you would say, on the aim.
So it did not hit you.
No.
What did you do at that point?
Then he shot again, and then like that one hit me, grazed me, and then I guess the exit one was on the other
And I
side.
see on the side of your neck, you have a scar on the side of your neck there.
Yeah, so I think that was the exit one.
Okay, you
The
can
one
take
that
a-
missed me.
Okay, you can take a seat. So you're shot in the chin and the neck. And then you stated that you took him down.
Yes.
You grabbed the arm.
I
Which
grabbed
did
that
you-
arm that was his left arm, I think. I think it was his left, because I remember grabbing that arm and bringing that arm down to the ground, bringing him down, and then we started to wrestle.
All right, the rest.
Yeah.
And so, and that would be, is that in the living room
Yes, sir. Where you're towards the middle.
over here?
No, over here, where the closet is. Go to the left. Keep going to the left. No, the left.
Oh, sorry,
Keep going about right there.
about right here,
Right, that circle right there.
right there.
Yeah.
Okay, so right inside the.
Right in that little area right there. Pretty much.
Like all this area.
Yeah.
Okay.
That circle right there, pretty much.
Okay. And then you're wrestling with this individual, has a gun. Does he still have the shirt around his head?
Yeah, he does.
At any time, were you able, or was the shirt remain on his head the whole time?
I ripped it off of him.
You did.
Yes.
And who did you see?
You want me to?
Yes.
I
You know
seen
who?
Brandon Guzman.
And now, did you know his name was Brandon Guzman at the
No,
time?
I didn't.
What did you used to call him?
He told me his name was Gibby.
Gibby?
Yeah.
He told you. So let's take a break from July 29th, 2019, when you were shot. Let's go to, how do you know this individual that you were introduced to as Gibby?
I met him through a friend, his girlfriend. Brandon was the girlfriend's cousin,
Okay.
which was
so
my
it's-
friend's girlfriend.
Okay. And when had you first met him?
Before I went to prison in 2016.
So before 2016, before you went to prison.
Yes.
And so how long had you known him before you went to prison?
Not too long, just a few months probably, I would say.
And were y'all friends? Did y'all hang out, or what did y'all do together?
We never hung out.
And so why did y'all, I mean, if you knew him for that many months, did y'all do anything together?
Yes, we did. I was dealing marijuana to him.
To him?
Yes.
And so you were selling marijuana to Brandon Guzman?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Which at the time you knew as Gibby.
Yes.
And then you subsequently went to prison. Is that right?
Yes.
And then you got out of prison, like you stated earlier to the jury. Did you see or talk to Gibby or Brandon Guzman at any time after you got out of prison, before this day?
Yes, I did.
And
I talked to him.
Well, I was about to ask, how did you communicate, or did you reach out to him, or did he reach out to you? Sorry, just let me finish first, and then it's very hard for the court reporter, okay? So did you reach out to him, or did he reach out to you?
He reached out to me.
And how did he reach out to you?
Through the same friend same mutual friend.
And why did he reach out to you?
He wanted weed.
And did you supply him weed?
No, we got into it through text.
And what do you mean got into it through text?
We were bickering. I'm not really too sure about what it was exactly, but it was about what he wanted and the prices and stuff like that.
Mhm.
And me and him got into it because I told him I wasn't dealing it anymore. I didn't want nothing to do with that, and we got into it over something, of that.
Okay. And so did y'all ever make contact in person at any time before July 29th, 2019?
Maybe once.
Maybe
or
once.
twice,
And
yeah.
where was that at?
At my mother's.
At your mother's?
Yes.
So did he know where your mother lived?
Yes.
Had he been to your mother's house before?
Yes. Yeah.
And that was that before you went to prison also, or?
That was before, and then one time after.
So you had seen and known Gibby, or AKA Brandon Guzman, for several months. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay. And let's go back to July 29, 2019, when you pulled that shirt off or ripped that shirt off and saw the person you knew as Gibby. What happened at that point?
We began to wrestle.
Again, I mean, so y'all are wrestling, the shirt comes off,
We
you're
began to
still wrestling.
wrestle. Sorry.
That's right.
The shirt came off. It's all blur because it happened so fast. So I just remember his shirt coming off and then seeing the gun on the ground. And I thought I seen the hammer back.
And what do you mean by the hammer back?
I don't know what you call it, all the way,
Are you describing?
where you
it
cock it, where you cock the gun, it was all the way back.
When you cock it, like where it's, I mean,
It was like all the way back, like if it was empty.
like it was empty.
Yeah, I don't
Okay,
know. I
so
think it was jammed.
Okay, so what you could consider, what you thought it meant that it was empty, that it was all the way back.
Right.
It was on the ground.
Right.
Okay, and so what happened after that when you saw that?
I got up and went to the kitchen.
And why were you going to the kitchen?
To grab something to defend myself. And when I was going, I got shot in my back.
You got shot in your back.
Yeah.
And can you tell the jury, you're wrestling in this, oh, sorry, you're wrestling in this area here.
Yeah.
And then you got up, did you go to the left or to the right to go to the kitchen?
To the left.
This way?
Yeah.
And then you came into the kitchen.
Yeah.
At one point, were you shot in the back?
About right there.
About right here,
Yeah,
this area?
yeah.
And then did you make it to the kitchen?
Yes, I did.
Well, did you, after you got shot, did you fall down or? If you recall?
The only time I fell down was when we were wrestling to the ground.
Okay. And so when you came over here to the kitchen area, and there, I'll show you some photos here in a second, but could you see where the defendant was after he shot you?
Yes.
Where was he at?
In the living room, we were wrestling in that same living room.
The same area?
Yes.
And then what did the defendant do after you went to the kitchen then?
He proceeded to grab my phone and my keys, and he ran out.
Your phone and your keys?
Yes.
And were these the same keys that belonged to the vehicle you arrived in?
Yes, sir.
And the same keys that would have the little, I guess, the card from Gold's Gym?
Yes, sir.
And so when you, at that point, the defendant leaves the apartment, what did you do?
You want me to say the whole thing? Like everything I did? Okay, I went to the bathroom and that's when I seen Justin. And then I walked out to try to go get help, and I went and knocked on the lady across the street, her door.
Across the breezeway from you or the hallway?
Yes, yes.
So when you saw Justin, where was Justin at? In the I think you stayed at the bathroom. Where was he doing?
He was laying on the floor. It looks like he had hit the toilet,
Okay.
the top piece, because it had came off.
Did you see any blood?
Yes, I seen blood.
Was he moving?
No, he was dead.
He was dead?
Yes.
And you could you, I mean, tell if he was breathing or anything?
No, he wasn't breathing.
He was, okay.
No.
And how could you tell that?
His brains were everywhere.
Okay, sorry, I just gotta ask you to describe.
Yeah.
Thank you. Was there anybody else in the apartment?
No,
I mean, Justin was in the apartment, you were in the apartment, and then Brandon Guzman was in that apartment.
right.
And he shot at you at least,
Judge, I'm going to object to leading the witness.
I'm just restating and ask him if that's correct.
I'm going to object to leading the witness.
That would be sustained.
How many times did he shoot at you in the living room?
It seemed like a lot more, but I feel like it was like 3 or 4, but it might have been only 3.
Okay. And was he ever in the bedroom shooting at you?
No,
Let me ask you, do you see who you used to know as Gibby, aka Brandon Guzman, in the courtroom today?
yes.
Can you please point at him and identify an article of clothing he's wearing?
He's wearing a white shirt right there.
Thank you, sir. May I approach you on?
Yes.
I'll show you what's marked state exhibit number 19. Do you recognize that?
Yes,
And does it fairly and accurately represent what you know it to be?
yes,
On the day of July 29, 2019?
yes, sir.
State exhibit number 20, same question, fairly and accurately represents July 29, 2019?
Yes, sir.
Also, state exhibit number 21. Also fairly and accurately represents what it purports to be on July 29, 2019.
Yes,
State exhibit number 22. I'm going to show you several, 23, 24, each of these, are those fairly and accurately represent July 29th, 2019?
Yes, sir.
Thank you. Your Honor, and what do they purport to be? What do you see in these pictures?
The front door of the apartment,
Okay, and what are these all pictures of?
the apartment.
The apartment, okay, and is that your apartment?
Yes,
Okay, thank you. State would offer state exhibit numbers 19 through 24, will tender to defense for any objections.
I have no objections.
All right, states exhibits numbers 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, and 24 are admitted without objection.
May I publish to the jury, Your Honor?
Yes, you may publish to the jury.
Thank you. State exhibit number 19. What is that? Please describe that to the jury.
it is the front door of my apartment.
And then state exhibit number 20.
Yeah, it's kind of dark. It's the front living room,
All right, let me try to get.
the front living room.
Okay. There we go. That's a little bit better. Now. If I zoom in there. Who's this back in this bathroom back there?
Justin,
And did you ever see him move from that spot after you saw him laying there?
no,
I'm gonna mark, now also. I'll ask you, where is the kitchen? From this area right here, what is this area right here? Is this? The flooring, is
Yeah.
that in the living room or is that in the,
are you talking about the area towards the middle?
yes, like right here?
Yes, that's the living room.
Okay. And then where is the kitchen compared from this area?
It's right there to the right.
Right here to the right? And where is the bedroom?
Uh, opposite of that side.
Is it behind the kitchen area?
Yeah, yeah, there was a way to get in through the kitchen door. I mean, through the bathroom door.
Bathroom, okay. I'm gonna show you a pitch, say exhibit number 21. Is that the living room area?
Yes,
And then I see this right up here. It looks like a countertop or something. What is that?
an island.
An island? And over here behind that island, is that the kitchen?
Yes,
Okay.
yes.
Also, I see what looks like a TV here against the wall. But then also, what is right here? This bundle of stuff?
Looks like one of my TVs from the living room I had, or the bedroom I had.
So let me show you a state exhibit number 22. Seemed like that bundle was sort of unwrapped, is that right?
Yes,
And just looking at this picture, looks like that is a TV there, is that correct?
yes, sir.
And where was that TV located?
In the living room.
But where was it before?
In the TV. The TV was in the bedroom.
In your bedroom?
Yes,
And when you left that morning to go to the gym, was that TV in the bedroom or was it in the living room when you left in the morning to go to the gym?
in the bedroom.
And so this TV ended up in the living room when you arrived back.
Yes,
Did you move that TV?
no,
State exhibit number 23. Is that the futon in the living room?
yes,
And then again, this is that bundle of things and something of a blanket, is that right?
yes, sir.
State exhibit number 24. What is that?
The bedroom.
And is that your bedroom?
Yes, sir.
Now, when the you went outside to look for help, you stated,
Don't object to leading.
All right, that'll be overruled.
and where did you go? I'm gonna show you what's marked state exhibit number 11. You recall where you went?
I went to the lady across from me, which was
So where would your apartment be in comparison to this door here?
across from it, opposite.
Across over
Yeah,
here?
over there, yeah.
And so you came over here
Yes.
and at that time, did you get help from that lady?
Yes.
And then what happened after she administered some help to you? And then what happened after that?
I was taken to the ER.
ER. And I'm going to show you what's marked state exhibit number 25. You recognize that?
Yes.
And what is that?
That is me in the ER.
And that's where, can you describe what that shows a picture of you in the ER?
The bullet one.
One of the bullet wounds?
One of the bullet ones.
And it fairly and accurately represents July 29, 2019?
Yes, sir.
Your Honor, we'll move to interstate exhibit number 25. We approach?
Yes, is that 25?
Yes, it is, Your Honor.
Yes, you may approach. State's exhibit number 25 is admitted. And I'm sorry, just briefly. All right, state's exhibit number 25 is admitted.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Maybe I publish to the jury.
Yes.
I'm going to show you state exhibit number 25. As you stated, that's you and the ER?
Yes.
Mr. Hernandez, okay. And the wound that you stated that happened to you that day is right here. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
And it traveled and hit your neck. Is that correct?
Yes, the one, the exit one.
Now, when you were in the ER and they were administering medical help to you, did you talk to anybody other than the nurses and the doctors? That you, if you can recall?
I talked to a few police officers.
And at one point, did they show you any picture of the individual you described as Gibby?
Yes, sir.
Your Honor, may I approach again?
Yes.
I want to show you what's marked state exhibit number 27. Do you recognize that piece of paper?
Yes.
And what do you recognize it to be?
Brandon Guzman.
And
Brandon Guzman.
you actually, is this your handwriting?
Yes.
And what did you write on that as the name of the person identified?
Gibby.
And then did you sign it?
Yes.
And did you also have your signature there?
Yes, sir.
And then you also have the date here.
Yes, sir.
And is this the individual that shot you that day in your apartment?
Yes, it is.
Your Honor, we'll move to interstate exhibit number 27 and evidence. We'll tender to defense for any objections. No objections.
All right. And you skipped 26?
I'm sorry, I skipped 26. This is 27.
All right, thank you. State's exhibit number 27 is admitted without objection.
I'm showing that state exhibit, I'm sorry, may I publish, Your Honor?
Yes.
State exhibit number 27, that's in evidence now. And I guess that's how you spell, that's how you believe, at least spell give you, is that right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now. What's 16. Now, Your Honor, may I publish the state exhibit number 16, which is the ring camera video?
Yes.
And Mr. Jorgens would be helping with that, and not technically inclined. And this is starting now. Tell the jury if you see your car in this frame at all.
Yes.
And there's a, can you pause it real quick? This is the, is this vehicle that was moving, was that your car?
Yes, it was
And who was driving?
me.
Go ahead. Go ahead and pause it. Now, can you tell the jury where your apartment is in comparison to where you parked? Is it in front of your car or behind your car?
It's in front.
And the jury saw that, and you stated earlier in testimony that you lived upstairs, a set of steps, is that right?
Yes.
And go ahead and play. Vehicle, do you recall any reason why?
I think I was texting.
I'm gonna go ahead and just for time purposes, we'll move on to state exhibit the third. State exhibit number 18, maybe I published to the jury, Your Honor.
Yes.
It's also a ring camera video. He paused it. And okay, on state exhibit number 18, You see an individual walking out there. Do you know who that individual is? This individual here?
No.
Go ahead. Up here, paused at 104. This area right up here. There's looks like there's a figure right there. Do you know who that is?
That looks to me like, that looks like Brandon. When he ran down the stairs, he went that way, that back way.
Now, let me ask you about that, like the exit of these apartments. Was there only one set of steps upstairs to the breezeway?
No, I think there was two.
Two step, okay, because. What if I had to?
I think there was two. Yeah.
You think there was two sets of stairs?
I don't remember.
But this area in the back. I believe you. Can we talk back? Going to state exhibit number 2. An earlier testimony. You stated that you live right here, is that correct?
Yes.
And in comparison to this video that you are watching or just watched, state exhibit number 18, where did you park your vehicle?
In front of that white.
This white area right here?
Yeah, was that like a Ramada or whatever? Yeah,
Okay,
the white
so
one. Yeah, around there in that area.
right here.
Yeah, in that area. Yeah.
So that's where you would have parked your vehicle, and then you would have gone upstairs to your apartment. Is that correct?
Yes.
And then this figure that we had circled on this video, where would that be in comparison to where you lived?
Let's see.
And you can actually mark on there. Judge, may I approach you?
Yes.
Can you circle or put an X where it shows on the video?
I think it's right where he's running or where my apartment, where I park.
Well, where'd you park?
I think I parked, just about right
There we go.
here.
Okay. And then where would you see this individual that you believe was Brandon? Where did you see him running?
When he ran down, he went left down these stairs. Which, can I mark it?
Here, just mark where on the video you see him running.
Like the back way?
Just
Or
where,
when he-
where you saw it on the video.
Oh, okay, on the video. I seen him running this way.
Okay. Now, is this your vehicle right here?
Yes.
And then is this that sidewalk going to the back area?
Yes.
And that's that individual running right there.
Yes, sir.
Okay. And I see an individual right here walking that way. Do you know who that individual is by any chance?
No.
At this time, where were you at when these individuals are outside?
Sitting at the top of the stairway, with the lady that I asked for help with.
Sitting at the top of the
Yeah,
staircase?
I was sitting right there with her.
Okay. I'm gonna show you what's in Mark State Exhibit number 26. Do you know who that individual is?
Yes,
Who is that individual?
Justin Larvey.
And is that the individual that was in your apartment
Yes,
that you saw that he was not alive?
yes, sir.
Thank you. Also going to show you what's been marked State Exhibit number 28 and 29. And each of these can, do you recognize what what State Exhibit number 28 and 29 are?
Yes,
And what are they?
my Mercedes keys with my old gym card on it.
And you say card, it's that little, I guess, looks like some plastic, is that right?
Yes, sir.
And is that what do you use that card for when you go to the gym?
Go to gym.
Okay. And do you use it to enter the,
Yes,
okay. And these are your set of keys that are to that Mercedes Benz that you
Yeah.
drove?
yes, sir.
Did you ever receive these keys back?
No,
And who took these keys from your apartment?
Brandon Guzman.
Judge, we'll offer State Exhibit number 28, 29 in evidence.
No objection.
Right, States Exhibit number 28 and 29 are admitted without objection.
Maybe I publish, Your Honor.
Yes.
I'm going to show you what's marked State Exhibit number 29. Oh, sorry. There we go. 29. Well, do you know whose hand that is holding your keys?
No,
Do you know whose backpack is in the background?
no, I don't. I think it's his, but I think it was his girlfriend's.
And then State Exhibit number 28. That's just a closer up view of your keys. And is this the Gold's tag or card you were speaking of?
Yes,
And you recognize that to be your set of keys for your car?
yes,
We'll pass the witness at this time, Your Honor.
Defense.
Mark, my name is Robert Mauer. I'm an attorney. I'm going to ask you some questions, and if you don't understand my question or I speak too quickly, please let me know. Did you review a statement prior to testifying?
review the statement.
Did you give a statement to the police, correct?
Yes,
Okay, did you review a statement at the DA's office prior to testifying here today?
I don't understand the question.
You made a statement to the police, correct?
Yes,
You've talked to the DA's office about your testimony, correct?
yes,
When you talked to them about your testimony, did you review your statement and go over what your testimony was going to be prior to testifying here today?
yes,
Okay, do you have a copy of that statement in front of you?
no,
Okay, do you have a copy of the statement? Okay, so what statement did you review or what evidence did you review prior to testifying?
Your Honor, I'm just going to object. That's a compound question.
Right, that'll be sustained.
Okay. You said you reviewed you met with the DA's office and discussed your testimony, correct?
yes.
Okay. What evidence did you review with them prior to testifying?
Everything that was showed to us today.
Okay. And you never made a written statement, correct?
No,
And the statements you made to the police were at the hospital, is
yes, sir.
that correct?
Yes,
So when you talked to the police and you talked about your relationship with this person you called Gibby, you told them that Gibby and Justin used to sell marijuana together, right?
Yes.
And you never mentioned to the police the fact that you sold marijuana to Gibby, right?
No, I didn't.
Okay. And you never mentioned to the police meeting Gibby in 2016 either, right?
Not that I recall.
Okay. Did you ever tell the police about Gibby coming to your mom's house?
I think so. I think I did. Yes.
Okay, so if it's not in the statement you gave the police, is it because they forgot to write it down or maybe you forgot to tell them?
Your Honor, I'm going to object to misleading the jury.
I'm just asking them a question.
All right. The objection will be overruled. You can re-ask your question.
So you're saying you think you told the police about knowing Gibby, right? Right, now you'll agree you
I don't
forgot.
remember.
Okay, so you agree you forgot to tell them about selling drugs to Gibby,
Yes.
okay? And you're not sure if you forgot to tell them about Gibby coming to your mom's house.
I was in the hospital on a lot of different medications, so it's all a blur to me.
Okay, so when did you, I mean, this is 4 years later, right?
Yes.
So when did you remember this whole thing about Gibby coming to your mom's house? Just now or sometime in the intervening 4 years?
I mean, I guess during the time. I mean, like I said, when I was asked to make the statement, I was on medication and all this stuff, so I really don't even remember the statement. It's been 4 years, you know.
When did you first tell anybody in the DA's office about Gibby coming to your mom's house?
When I first spoke to them, when they first got a hold of me, not too long ago.
Okay. But you're saying you told them about Gibby coming to your mom's house?
Yes.
Did you tell them about you selling drugs to Gibby?
Yes, I did.
And you made a statement to the police that you weren't sure if Justin was still selling drugs, right?
Yes.
Okay. Were you selling drugs at the time?
No.
And you weren't supposed to be around drugs or anything else like that because you were on parole, right?
Yes, sir.
So when you got back to your apartment, you said somebody was already there, right?
Yes.
And are you saying you only saw one person in the apartment when you were there?
Total, or when I first walked in,
When you first walked in?
I seen one person.
Okay, but you have no idea what went on before you got there, right?
No.
All you know about is when you got there and what your interactions were with this person you said was Gibby.
Yes.
Okay. So you talked about Gibby contacting you when you got out of prison.
Yes.
Okay. So your relationship was a lot closer than you alluded to or you told the police about, right?
Yes.
Okay, because you told the police you barely knew him.
I mean, I knew him, but I didn't know. We didn't hang out.
Well, you knew him enough that you were selling drugs to him.
Yes.
He had your cell phone, right?
Yes.
He went to your mom's house, according to you.
Yes.
Okay, so tell me about the text messages.
I really don't remember them, honestly. I just remember, I know we got into it. It was a few days prior and we had got into it.
Did you tell the police about these messages?
Yes, I did.
Okay, did you tell the DA's office about the messages?
Yes.
When did you tell the DA's office about these messages?
When I first spoke to them a few months ago.
Okay, did they ever request a download or a phone dump from your phone to prove or disprove the communications between you and Gibby?
No.
Okay. Judge, at this time, I would ask the jury be excused. I'd like to make a motion.
Oh, right. Could I have parties approach?
to 4:40.
Remember,
The instructions that I've given you before. All right, everyone, please rise. Everyone can be seated. Yes.
Did you do that?
All right, so Jerry.
Yeah.
I learned my lesson.
All right, everyone, please be seated.
All right, defense, you may continue with your cross-examination.
Thank you. Mark, I think we left off. We were talking about a discussion about text messages between you and Brandon Guzman, right?
Yes.
Okay. Is there anything else you've left out of your statement that you talked to the DAs about?
No.
Okay. So what you can tell us is you got home, you say you saw this person named Gibby, right?
Yes.
And you have no idea what happened before you got there, right?
No.
And then this Mercedes key fob, right?
Yes.
Okay. You never got it back.
No.
Okay. And you said that it got taken from your apartment, but you don't know that for sure, right? And that's what the police told you, correct?
I do know that he took it.
How do you know?
I seen him.
You see, okay, when did you, and that's not in your statement either. When did you
Yes,
say,
it
what did
is.
you, hold on. When did you tell the police you saw him take it?
When I was first in the hospital.
Okay, because if it's not in your statement to the police, are they mistaken or are you mistaken?
I don't remember.
Okay. So I guess my question is, did you, if it's not in your statement to the police, is that something you're remembering now? When did you remember this thing about the key fob?
It's kind of like I remember glimpses of it. It happened so fast, so it goes so in and out of it. So it's kind of hard to remember something so
Okay.
tragic, you know?
Is that when your back was turned? Did you say you saw it when, I mean, because there's nothing in your report indicating anything about you seeing him take a key fob.
I stated that he took a phone though. I don't remember if I stated the key also.
You said that he took a phone?
Yeah, I stated that he took the phone and the keys
Okay, to who?
to the police officer. I don't remember the keys, but I remember the phone.
You told him at the hospital, you told him, or you told him another time?
The hospital.
Okay. But now you're saying that you didn't tell him about the keys, that you told him about the phone. Right?
It was a blur. I don't remember.
Okay, well, so we can agree that you never got a key fob back, right? Or a key for your car?
Yes, never got it back.
Okay, so the photograph that you saw, did the police ever show you like an ID or anything else on that there to prove it was your key?
No,
Because the police, whatever key that was, the police lost, right?
I'm not sure.
So what we can agree on is you weren't really truthful with the police about your relationship with this person named Gibby, right?
Correct.
And that now you're saying that there were text messages between you and Gibby that you just now brought up, right?
Yes.
And you just told us that Gibby had gone to your mom's house, although you never told anybody else that, right?
Right.
And you can agree that you don't know anything that transpired in that apartment before you got there, right?
Yes.
Okay, I have nothing further.
Mayor, you're on. I'll show you what's marked state exhibit number 14. Who is that?
Justin Larvey.
I'm gonna show you what's marked state exhibit number 25. That's the picture of you in the hospital, is that right?
Correct.
And that's one of the shots that you had underneath the chin and also went into your neck, is that right?
Correct.
And then you also got shot in the back of previous testimony, is that right?
Yes, sir.
Where did that shot from the back, where did it exit?
Through my armpit.
Do you recall which armpit?
This one.
This one?
Yes.
Oh,
So
the
shot
left
to-
one.
Yes, my left one.
Okay,
Shot to the left top of the back and it exited through the,
so shot in the back, it exits out.
yeah, the armpit.
And do you recall, that's when the officers were actually taking your statement at that time?
Yes, sir.
And that's when you were telling them what had
Judge,
happened?
I'm gonna object to leading the witness.
I'll rephrase, Your Honor.
All right, the objection will be sustained.
So did you tell them everything you knew about that day?
It, maybe not. I told him everything for the most part, but like I said, I was on medication, so it's a big blur. I don't remember a lot of it.
Were you in pain?
Yes, sir.
State exhibit number 30, I'm going to show you, which I made a mistake and I did not show this to you earlier. Do you recognize that?
Yes.
And in particular, this object here.
Yes.
And you notice there are other, I guess, what else is on that object?
Looks like house keys.
And do you recognize that to be what?
My car key, the Mercedes.
Okay, Your Honor, we'll move to enter state exhibit number 30 into evidence. We'll tender to the defense for any objection.
Oh, I have no objection.
All right, state's exhibit number 30 is admitted without objection.
Thanks. This is state exhibit number 30. And you stated that. Oh, bear count. Okay, that's the set of keys that you identified as yours,
Yes,
and it also has other additional keys on there. Do you know what that key was for?
the apartment.
Thank you. And earlier, just to clarify, you pointed and identified a person wearing a white shirt as Brandon Guzman.
Judge, I'm gonna object to leading the witness.
All right, that'll be overruled.
And I just wanted to clarify for the record. Was that individual sitting to my left next to defense counsel that's sitting to my left?
Yes,
And that's the person you identified in that white shirt, is that correct?
yes, sir.
And is that individual Brandon Guzman?
Yes.
Thank you. We'll pass the witness, Your Honor.
I have no further questions.
All right, is this witness excused or subject to recall?
Yes, Your Honor.
No, he's excused, Judge.
All right, the rule has been invoked. What that means is you can't discuss your testimony with anyone. The only persons you're allowed to speak to are attorneys for the state of the defense. Do you understand? All right, so you are excused. You may leave.
Thank
Thank you. All right, Mr. McCraw?
Yes.
Yes, you can.
Thank you.
You're welcome. And Mr. McCrom, he is excused from the courtroom.
Appreciate that. Thank you.
You're welcome. All right, state, members of the jury, do you have any objection to continuing with the next two witnesses? I've been informed that they're going to be short. And because we're close to 5 o'clock, you know, there's 5 o'clock traffic that's associated with that. So is everyone okay to continue? All right,
And Judge, one of our witnesses had to go pick up his kid. We can try to get him back here, but we do have one more that's presently outside the courtroom.
all right, then call your next witness.
State calls Yolanda Astorga.
All right, if you come forward, please. Oh, you can have a seat. Could you raise your right hand for me, please? Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God? I do. All right, if you'll have a seat, please, and make sure you keep your voice up so the jurors and the court reporter can hear. Okay, you can state your name for the record.
My name is Yolanda Astorga,
And could you spell your last name, please?
Astorga.
All right, state.
Thank you, Your Honor. Ma'am, do you live in San Antonio?
Yes, I do,
How long have you lived in San Antonio?
all my life.
All right. And back in 2019, specifically July 29th of 2019, were you living at an address in San Antonio?
Yes, sir.
What was that address?
That was 535 Acme Road, South Acme.
And at that address, is that an apartment or a house?
No, it's an apartment.
Were you living, which floor were you living on in those apartments?
Excuse me?
Which floor were you living on in those
I
apartments?
was living in the first floor.
Did you know who lived above you?
Not by name.
Had you seen them around?
Yes.
What happened? How did your day start on that July 29th of 2019?
Well, I was asleep in my bedroom. And then I heard noises like in the bathroom, like they were moving furniture.
Okay, and so let me stop you. So you heard noises. Was that coming from your bathroom or somewhere else?
From the top apartment.
Okay. And so what was the nature of those noises?
Like moving or throwing furniture.
Was that unusual?
Yes, sir.
And did you say about what time was this?
This was at 9 o'clock in the morning.
What did you do next after you heard those noises?
Well, I heard the noise and then I got up and went to take a shower. And I came out from the shower, and then I went into my kitchen to fix breakfast. When I heard the noise again, either in the living room or the dining room of the apartment above.
What kind of noises did you hear at that time?
The same noises like in the bathroom, like things throwing on the floor.
What happened after that?
Well, after that, I was gonna bang on the floor because I had done it before, with a broom
You were going to bang on your floor?
on the roof of my apartment,
see.
to the apartment upstairs. And then what I didn't do it, I've had a feeling, don't do it, so I didn't do it. But I took my phone and I called the office. They never answered, so I said, I opened my blinds and I saw one of my neighbors across the way.
Okay.
So-
Who do you know him by name?
I know his name is Dan.
Dan? Okay. So what did you do after you saw Dan?
Well, I saw him standing across the way and then I came out of my apartment and I called him and he came up, he crossed the way and came to where my apartment, and we were talking there and he said,
Okay. So, let me stop you there. So after you talked with him, what happened after that?
after that, well, we were there talking and then I saw this young man coming from up there, that I had seen previous, in that apartment before, I saw him coming down the stairs, like in a hurry, and then he made a left turn.
Okay. Did you see what he was wearing at that time?
Yes, he was wearing gray shorts and a lime gray shirt.
Do you know about how old he was?
He was between 18 and 20 years old.
Was he holding anything?
Excuse me?
Was he holding anything?
Yes, he was holding a gray box.
Uh, Did you see what his hair looked like?
His hair was kind of curly on the top and then real short on the bottom.
What color was his hair? Do you remember?
It was like maybe dark brown.
Uh, And so this was about 3 or 4 years ago, right?
Yes, sir.
Do you see him in the courtroom today?
Yes.
Could you please point to him and identify him by something that he's wearing so that we can be clear on who you're pointing to?
Excuse me?
Could you please point to him and identify him by something that he's
That
wearing?
young man right there.
Okay, and what is he wearing?
What is he wearing right now?
Yes, ma'am.
Well, I see him with a white shirt.
Okay. And just for the record, she's identified the defendant in open court. Now, after you saw him coming down the stairs, I think you said he was in a hurry, right?
Yes.
Could you see what his expression was like?
No, he was like calm. He just, turned when he heard, I think, me and Dan talking, he turned and just looked like that and went down,
May I use the well, Your Honor?
Yes.
Astorga, I'm going to attempt to play what's been already introduced as State's Exhibit 15A, which should show some of those or some parts of the apartments, okay? So do you recognize what we're seeing here? I'm playing the video ending in 486. Do you recognize this area?
Ye-
And maybe I should back it up a bit. Does this look familiar?
Yes, sir.
All right, what are we looking at here?
Well, I'm looking at the walkway and I live on the right side,
Okay,
the first apartment on the right side.
let's see if we can. No, you're. Let me try, you should be able to touch on the screen there. Can you mark just approximately where your apartment is? Okay, so over kind of to the right of the staircase?
Mm-hmm.
All right. So when you came out and you were talking with Dan, where were you standing at that point?
Right in front of my door. You can't really tell because it's like in here somewhere.
Okay. And where was Dan standing?
He was standing like, let's say if the door was right here, Dan was staying like right here by the corner and I was like in front of my door.
Okay. Is it a place that you can mark on the screen that we're seeing now?
Well, not really because there's that wall like, but it's like maybe like right here.
Okay, let me
And
see if we can play it a bit and get a little closer. Yeah. Does that help a little bit?
Yes. Maybe like Dan was standing like right there and then I was by the door.
Okay.
I had my door open.
And when you saw the defendant coming down the stairs, it looks like we can see 2 staircases on the screen here. Which staircase did he come out of?
It
Or
was,
down?
this one's back here.
The rear staircase?
Uh-huh.
Okay. All right, I'm going to show you what's marked or entered as State's Exhibit 2. Oh. All right, are these your apartment buildings, or these are several apartment buildings that we're talking about here?
Yes, sir.
Do you see the building that you were living in? Yeah, I can zoom out a bit.
I think it's this one over here, if I'm not mistaken.
And so on which side then from that building, which side did you see the defendant going down the stairs?
From the back of the
Okay,
building.
can you try to mark which side of the building that it would be?
Would be right here.
So after he went down the stairs, did you see which direction he went after that?
He went left,
Okay, and so on this map that we're seeing in Exhibit 2, which
like right here.
Okay, so kind of going north, like towards the top
Yeah,
of the exhibit.
like that, that's a sidewalk going that way.
Okay. What happened after that? After he took off that way?
Well, he took off and then Dan didn't say anything, and then he just took off like in front of the building, and he went to the right, of the building.
Okay. And what did you do next at that point?
Well, at that point, I went to my neighbor that lives catty corner from my apartment.
Do you know that neighbor's name?
I know him by Sean.
Okay.
I don't know his last name.
What did you do after you went to?
Well, I knocked on his door and then he came out and I said, that something was going on. I said, and Dan just went to follow this young man. And he said,
Judge, I'm gonna object to hearsay.
Just 1 second. Someone's phone is ringing. Does anyone have their phone? Okay. All right.
I don't know.
Did you turn on there? Sound like it's right here.
Can you turn it off for me? I just got this one yesterday. Thank you, sir.
And we'll make sure that it's turned back on for you.
Okay.
All right, the objection is sustained. State, you may ask your next question.
Thank you, Judge. So what happened after that?
Well, he gave Mr. Sean gave me the phone and his phone and I called 911.
Okay. May I approach the witness, Judge?
Yes.
And I'm showing you what's been marked as exhibit number 31. Do you recognize this?
Yes, I do.
What is it?
It's the 911 call.
Okay, have you had a chance to listen to that?
Yes, I have.
Is it an accurate recording of your, or a copy of your 911 call?
Yes, sir.
And to your knowledge, has it been altered in any way?
No.
At this time, we offer exhibit 31 for all purposes, tendering defense counsel.
I'd like to take the witness on board, Dar.
All right, you may take the witness on board here.
Have you listened to this? Have you listened to this 911 call?
Yes, sir.
How long ago?
Well, I think today was the last.
Okay, but you have listened to it.
Yes, sir. I have.
Okay, I have no objections then.
All right, state's exhibit number 31 is admitted without objection.
Thank you, Your Honor. May we publish?
Yes.
So when you were calling 911, who was around?
Well, I was the only one around.
Was that for the entire call?
No, because then my neighbor Sean came back to see, everything was okay.
We'll start. We'll start playing exhibit number 31.
And on 911, my name is Clarence, police, fire, or EMS.
Hello?
Yes, any police, fire, or EMS?
EMS, ma'am, somebody was
moment.
shot.
What
At,
location?
5:30.
One moment. Stay on the line with me.
Okay, the guy says that somebody's dead inside the apartment.
We have 535 South Acme.
545 South Acme?
Yes.
Okay.
Who's good?
Is this gonna be at the Rosemont Cocktail Place?
Yes, yes, sir.
Is it an apartment number?
Well, I'm calling 10-3, and the guy lives upstairs
Okay, so 10,
apartment. So what's the apartment number? Don't go to sleep.
what's going on there?
Well, they were shot, and I saw a guy running down, the staircase,
Okay, so
and one dead inside.
one dead inside? Is anybody alive inside?
Well, the one that came outside, told us that he was shot. He's dying, he said.
How old is he?
He got shot twice in the back of the thing.
Male shot twice in the back. You know how old he is?
Hold on, sir. Yes, I'm sorry, he said he's talking.
Okay, I understand. Okay, and it's 535 South Acme Road. You know the apartment number?
Don't move too, excuse me,
Yeah.
it's that I'm talking to the guy.
Yeah, I understand. Ask him his apartment number. If it's correct, we get right to where he's at.
John, give me the apartment number right here. Don't move, sir, don't move. 1023.
1023.
Yeah.
1023.
Yeah,
Okay, ma'am, and can you get a clean towel, a whole fresh to where you can be?
okay, hold on,
Okay.
okay. You want me to hold on the line?
Well, yes, I mean, but you can tell whoever's there, get it.
They're coming. They should be here in the forward.
Yeah, they're coming like sirens. They're coming as fast as they can.
Okay, let me get a towel. Guys, let's help on the towel and press it where he's bleeding. Please. Una toalla, mijo, en tu apartamento y ponle donde está sangrando. Okay, sir.
And there's another male possibly, is it a male or a female that's what he says is probably dead?
I think a male.
In the apartment, inside the apartment, right?
I'm here with you. Wait, don't move, sir. This is exactly.
Yes, I understand. He's only got two gunshots to the
They're
back,
coming,
right?
they're coming.
Two gunshot wounds to the back, right?
Yeah.
And you were at
That's
50.
another one.
Is he,
Ponle presión. He was shot. They were shot.
I understand, but the one that's still alive, he doesn't have any other wounds, just the two shots to the back.
Okay, hold on. Excuse me, sir. Do you have other ones? Or only one in the back? He doesn't know who this.
Okay,
The guy that shot him a couple of times.
okay. Does he know what he was shot with? Was it a rifle or a pistol?
Oye, Nico. Excuse me, did they shot you with a rifle or a pistol? A pistol.
The patient that shot him is no longer on scene?
Yeah, he ran down the stairs. And one of our residents ran after him, you know, but I don't know if he got caught. And I'm afraid if he did, because if he had the gun, so I could him too. Can you walk that way? There's a guy over there. Yeah, but one of them would have to die.
Yeah, it's dangerous.
That's them.
EMS
the other-
PD, can I take over?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. Ma'am, can I have your name, please? Señora, ¿me puede dar su nombre, por favor?
Sí, mi nombre soy Yolanda Azoya.
Yolanda, el número de teléfono 201-595-9303.
Bueno, ese es de otro de los vecinos.
Ok, está bien. La persona que le disparó al muchacho, ¿me puede dar descripción?
Pues trae el peso por eso. Y lo trae fino, parecía como mexicano, el muchacho, y traía unos shorts citos.
¿Cómo? ¿Shorts de qué?
Ajá, unos shorts verdecitos y una camiseta como entre verde y gris.
Ok, el hombre, ¿para dónde se fue? ¿Sabe para qué lado de los apartamentos?
Bajó por el staircase de atrás, hija, y luego se fue como para el lado derecho, y luego, yo digo que iba como para el lado de enfrente, pero un residente que estaba en la calle, wow, you know how far they are, because the guy that's out here is saying that he's dying.
I do have officers and EMS already on their way, but the thing is, I'm trying to get more information. So, do you see what, any other description of the other person or any other involved?
But he can't breathe. I'm sorry, ma'am. They're calling me up from up there from the stairs, and I'm very nervous.
Okay, do you see EMS or PD there?
Nothing. I don't hear that either.
Okay, hold on, stay on the line.
One is dead up there. Yeah, they're coming. I hear them now.
¿Ya los oye? Tengo un oficial ya está ahí, está buscando a la otra persona, pero ¿sabes si el otro hombre tenía tatuajes o algo que le puede reconocer?
No le miré tatuajes porque iba de espalda cuando es que yo desde temprano estoy oyendo mucho este apartamento, se me hace que hay muchas actividades.
El muchacho que le dispararon, ¿él sabe quién era? ¿La persona? Sí. ¿Le puede preguntar?
Oh, no quiere decir nada. He doesn't want to say nothing. But I think he did because the guy came out from his apartment. And I've seen that guy there before. And he's like maybe the guy that read probably like in his 18, 20 years old. Hay uno muerto, mija.
Ok, la persona que está muerto, ¿sabe el nombre de él?
No.
No, okay.
Can he talk or he can't? Tell me stuff. You know the man of the name of the guy. This one, I don't know the other one.
Las ambulancias ya está ahí, pero la cosa es que están esperando porque los oficiales vean que nadie esté con una pistola ahí esperando para dispararlo. Ya están ahí.
Estamos puros residentes aquí, mija.
Entiendo, pero el oficial tiene que primero chequear todo local para que puedan entrar. ¿Ok? ¿Está todavía despierto el hombre que le dispararon?
Sí, pero dice una de la oficina de pues, que dice que estaba, que no puede respirar. Pero está moviendo los pies, mija.
Ok, qué bueno.
Ya llegó el oficial, mija. Ya llegó.
Ok, perfecto.
Anda.
Adiós.
Sí,
adiós.
Bye.
Bye.
We'll pass it when it's judged.
All right, defense?
Mrs. Storga, did you give a written statement to either the police or the DA's office about what you witnessed?
Yes, sir, I did.
Okay, do you have it in front of you?
Yes.
You have a copy? I don't have, I mean, all I have is. You can have this. So in your statement, you told the police that you just saw the person walking down the stairs from the back, right?
Well, I saw him coming down the stairs in the back, but then when he heard, I think the voices, he turned and I saw his face.
Yeah, push.
Yes.
Do you take a look at your statement for me and just show me where it says that about him turning around and you seen his face? Maybe I'm missing it.
No, it's not here, but that's the way it was.
Okay. Well, would you agree that your memory was probably better at the time you wrote the statement as opposed to 4 years later?
Probably so, sir.
Okay, but it's not in here, right?
Mhm.
Okay, and then,
I'm sorry, what was your answer? He said, it's not in here, right? And what did you say?
she would need, she say yes or no out loud. So it's the statement, that thing about him turning around and you see his face is not in your statement from the police, right?
Yes,
Okay. And when you testified earlier, you said you saw a box in his hand, a gray box, right?
mm-hmm,
But that's not what your statement says, right?
it does.
Let me approach.
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna show this, and I'd like you to just read it quietly to yourself, okay? Just this sentence right here. Don't read it out loud, just read it to yourself.
This one right here. Sir.
It's beginning with the male.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so your statement to the police 4 years ago was the person had something gray in their hand, right?
Yeah, box.
Okay, what did your statement say?
Something gray.
Okay, so nowhere in your statement does it mention that it was a box, right? Because if you had a gray box in your hand, you would have said he had a gray box in his hand, right? As opposed to something gray, because something gray could be anything, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so when did you decide it was a gray box?
Well, at that time,
Okay, well, then, if you're talking to the police, why didn't you say he had a gray box in his hand?
well, because I recall that I did mention the box.
Okay, so you're saying that you told the police there was a gray box and they didn't write it down,
Yes.
okay? Are you saying you told the police that the person turned around that, at the time and they didn't write it down either?
Well, it's not here, so yes,
Okay.
sir.
Okay. When did you finally tell somebody that, I mean, so you're saying, I mean, did you read this before you signed it? Because, I mean, they told you, right? You said, at the bottom, it says sworn to, you're saying this is your true statement,
Mhm.
right? Yeah, you have to answer out loud so she can take it down.
Yes. Uh-huh.
Okay. So you read this, right, before you signed it? Right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, and in this statement, it says nothing about the person you saw turning around, right?
Yes,
Okay, and it says nothing about there being a gray box either, right?
that's right.
Okay, I have nothing further.
Nothing further, Judge.
Right, is this witness excused or subject for recall?
Not by me.
Excused by the state judge.
The rule has been invoked. What that means is you can't discuss your testimony with anyone. The only persons you can speak to are attorneys for the state of the defense, okay?
Okay,
All right, thank you so much.
thank you.
And you can either take your statement with you or you can leave it at the bench.
Okay,
All right, thank you.
thank you very much.
You're welcome. Thank you very much. State, is that the last witness you have here for today?
Yes, Judge, I'm sorry. It
Okay.
was my mistake.
All right, so ladies and gentlemen, we're going to start tomorrow